And welcome everybody to LSR F1 Division 2. This is round 4 from Zandvoort. My name is Spencer. I am one of the owners and founders of Lightspeed Racing, and with me I have Ryan. Not the same Ryan from every other Monday, but the usual Ryan I would put on this before he got lazy. Ryan, how you doing? It seems like everybody in England is. Mad cow disease is what I heard. Alright, Ryan, do some talking while I listen to the stream real quick and see how it sounds.
It doesn't look it's going to be a dry qualifying session for the most part. Currently we have Callum, Trinchab, Trucker, Anthony, Wilhelm, Raza out, Dandadag, Fabricasso out. Currently Dandadag and Passo are looking like they're playing a bit of a team game at the moment. Sorry, my bad, that was actually Picasso behind Trinchab. Hopefully maybe wanting to take advantage of any slipstream you may get.
There we go, and that's why we check, because I had your mic turned off.
Good stuff. It looks like we've got a yellow flag at the moment. Can't identify any immediate real cause for it, but so we'll have a look at Callum at the moment.
And for everybody wondering, this is my first stream I've ever done for F1. I've done every other game in my life except this. So if you see me messing with stuff, mind your own business. Just joking, I love you all. So, have I missed anything?
Not particularly. We've got a yellow flag at the moment. That is for Ferrari, just letting some drivers through. I think that is Ian Beale, Sparky Man. Currently we're looking at Raz out at the moment.
I'm on board with NLM Strucker because it looks like right now.
Yeah, he's coming up at the end of the DRS zone here.
Oh, and Wilhelm just went P1 in the Aston. We have a caution, but cautions I can't stand. That's just people setting up their lap.
Yeah, that's what's essentially happening. This track's very, very unique. It's it's not really a power track. This is very much a high downforce, high grip track that you definitely need to take advantage of. The only time you're really going to maximize any kind of power and top speed is in the two DRS zones. Admittedly, the main straight is a pretty good straight to maximize the cap.
Well, let's just see. If we got anybody. It looks like Ian Bill may be on an outlap or a flyer here. Ian Beale, also known as the man with many names, looks like Scott Beasley or some other name, Mitchell something. Who knows? He's a mystery.
I think he's just on an outlap at the moment. He's not burning any energy. He's taking it very easy, letting cars through. So, yeah, he's definitely building up some battery there.
Now, is it looking like it's going to rain, or is this just your average, dreary, kind of British Dutch regular everyday?
I don't think it's going to rain. I think it's going to get close to raining, but not necessarily a full drought. However, there is weather report. There is a 30% chance, so it could drizzle, maybe. But for the most part, it does look clear. It's just very, very cloudy and very cold as well.
So we're going to ride on board with Raz out right here. Not Raz out. Ian Beale for his. They're not letting me go into the cockpit. Oh, man. Well, we're going to stay up here on the halo, and we're just going to watch how he goes through here for his first actual timed lap. As we can see, he used an extra lap on this short track. to get those tires just a tiny bit more structured.
Yep, and it's definitely going to be helpful, especially this corner here, which is very front limited. It is just a lot of understeer, and you really need to crank on the steering off there. For the double right-handing, sweeping through, no problem at all. Maximise the exit, all of the track. Maybe a bit of oversteer on the power there, may have lost just a tiny bit of time, but you get safety out just fine. Coming up to the final set of turns, got the fast right-left-hander here, and it looks like he's had to pull the gas and a little bit there, which would have cost him just a little bit of time. And then from here on out, it's all flat out, thanks to the banking of the final turn here.
Hey, does it sound better now, Pod?
Puts in a tremendous time with a 109.6, but in third fastest at the moment. He's still going full pace though at the moment, but with no energy, so I'm not entirely sure what the plan is here. Maybe he wants to get back to the pace as quickly as possible so he can have enough time to do another lap. Because at the moment, he is currently 7 tenths down from pole position.
Anybody else on a flyer right now? Looks like got Anthony Troy setting up a flyer. If he's on a flyer, I apologize. The Alpine is looking extra glossy today.
Is it? I think Anthony is actually back on a flyer at the moment, or on his quali lap, given how much energy he has at the moment.
Let's see here.
But he's hemorrhaging pace in just the wrong places, over-braking, over-slowing, mounting too much curb. But he does put in a respectable time. Definitely some, well, a whole second he could have picked up, I think, in one of the corners that I watched.
For everybody wondering, I'm also just trying to adjust my microphone right now. How about now, Matthias, since you're the genius without a PC?
That was a low blow.
I couldn't resist. Oh, and Solo has left the session. Did he put it in a wall?
No. It looks like his car is fine.
It's okay, Podge. You can't steal my joke.
It's a small minor thing. It does look like Wilhelm here is on a flyer at the moment. Maybe he's gained temperature, which is exactly what he needs. Really pushing that front end. Just see it scrubbing through the corners. And that snap of oversteer, I think, may have just cost him the lap.
Well, now, and if you were doing a race right here on this track, other than knowing that me and you both would be in the back, would you run 2 laps on qualifying?
Yeah.
I don't trust Matthias. I'm talking loud as can be and got my mic like all the way up almost to where it's irritatingly loud.
Sensational. Let's see. Did he have to lift out the final turn now? Yeah, I'd be using up as many sets of tyres as I can for qualifying, because the soft tyre is not going to be it's not going to be a very good race tyre, basically. The bankings are too aggressive, the track's too abrasive.
Hey Ryan, do me a favor and don't say a word. Okay, you can speak again.
Good.
I figured it out. Alright, let me know if there's anybody I should be switching to on board right now. I can't leave Fat Picasso, it's just the best name ever.
I do like the look of the black Mercedes. It is a very, very nice car. I think it does look great. I'm just really disappointed they never got their Zero side pod concept to work, because that did look like a fast, aggressive car. Just a shame it wasn't.
There we go.
And
now I got the chat.
And I think Fat Picasso is also trying to learn
I hate how you said that. I hate how you said his name. Just absolutely hurt my soul.
Anyway,
It's not a. You just called him a. You just made it sound like Picasso. It's almost like you said asshole. It's Picasso.
Picasso.
That's. You keep saying asshole.
Okay, I'm still gonna pronounce it the way it was.
Your nose is so clogged up, it is hilarious.
Yeah. It's not really my nose, it's my throat.
No. I thought you. Never mind. This is a family stream. I can't say what else would have been plugged up.
It looks like the only one currently on the flying lap now is Callum the Alpine.
Oh yeah, and we're on board with him.
Just a little bit of understeer on entry there going into that double right-hander. I think he left a bit of time there on our table. But excellent corner there. Taking a fast left-hander, really carried his speed through. Really using up all the track. It's very, very good for the F1 games where you can just abuse the curves, unlike a particular Assetto Corsa Competizione game that we know.
You know, it's also great how they can tire dip and not lose it into the wall at Spa.
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks. I'm sorry. That was war flashbacks.
And he goes faster than Ian Beale just by.
Ian Beale or Scott Keatley?
One and the same.
Exactly. It's a trick question. Anthony. Numbers I will not say in a row. Joy 3. God, I can't watch that, man. It makes my soul feel bad. We'll go over to Trim Tab, who's my favorite human being on the planet because I don't even know him, but the funniest stuff happens to him every race. He's the only human being I know that'll get us speeding in the pits while serving a drive-through for speeding in the pits. And it's the best thing to watch. I love it. And he's fast, and it's not even like he's bad. It just happens.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like the way he's just taking these corners were beautiful. Amazingly done. Very well done there. Just coming up to the fast right left-hander here. Yeah, he's carried really, really good speed through there. He's got the car a really nice pointed end engine control.
If you could, can you keep an eye on the people in the top for me as well, and let me know who's on a flyer?
Yeah, sure. We've got Emma Camus.
Is he on a flyer?
So, he's about to finish his lap here.
We need a producer.
We might do. Oh no, he's going into the pits, so it was clearly not a good enough lap. Darky Man, my man. Coming up to the final set of quarters.
Well, I'm on board with Wilhelm right now. We're going to see how he can do. It looks like he's on a flyer because he is taking those curves. Well.
He was really aggressively attacking those curves.
Let's see.
Yep. Really nice and early on the power there. I think this is definitely.
There we go. And he's going in. He's getting fresh tires. I have a feeling everybody's getting fresh tires at this point.
It could be raining soon, so they may want to be very, very quick about grabbing these tires and getting back out.
What time is it right now? 3:16? Man, okay. Well, Ryan, I'm going to leave it on there with Wilhelm right now, who's in the pits. I want you to watch that while I go stare at the sun to see if it's gotten covered up for a little bit. I'll come back a little blind.
Amazing. Apologies. So currently on my screen, I don't know what Spencer's looking at the moment, because obviously when the car goes to the pits, the expectation will go to someone else. Currently have Dan to Dad coming into the pits at the moment. And then what we have is Siley coming out on an outlap here. Just slow down to let through one of the Alpines. Oh no, he's just gone in his way. Maybe they were not both on an outlap. Also have Ian Beale, who looks like he's on the fast lap at the moment. He's just coming through turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Around the bank, turn 4 here. Daniel Ricciardo corner, as I like to call it.
I forget, it's just a partial eclipse. It's overrated.
Amazing.
But
Oh, Ian Beale nearly just got taken out there by a slow car as he navigates traffic in qualifying.
Is Karsten on track?
The rolling chicane is not on track.
Which, I'm still upset. He can technically say he beat me yesterday.
It's not technical, as he did.
Yeah, but not on skill. He likes to act like it was. That's the best part of it. He's beat me twice in his life. That was the second one. It hurts. I hate it every time it happens.
Amazing. Whereas I won purely on skill, pace, and ability.
Yeah, you know, it's okay. I got caught in a pile up because, you know, as we all know, GT3 drivers are the devil.
Ian Beale looks like he did not approve upon his time. Had no intention of improving there. He's bringing his car to a stop. Maybe they let all the fast traffic through.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, Wilhelm
Callum
is on
just
his
got off.
flyer right now. What's going on with
Callum's
Callum?
just had a big crash. Yeah, he looks like he took a bit too much curb, locked up, and went straight into the barrier.
Oh.
Lost the front wing.
Oh, and he's keeping it rolling so he doesn't get disqualified, and he got disqualified anyway. That sucks.
And that is his qualifying session over. That was very,
Oh,
very
and Wilhelm! Wilhelm lost it on his last lap! Well, there goes...
no.
Oh my god. So... I mean, does he have enough time to do another?
Yes, he has enough time to get to the start-finish line, but the problem is he's not going to have enough energy.
We'll see. He'll have to... I mean...
He's got to make 7 tenths with half a battery left. It doesn't seem, in my mind, plausible. We're not entirely sure if he's got front wing damage or whatnot. Yeah, twice... About 20
Let's see,
seconds
okay, and he did make it in time. Alright, we got Silly? I don't know how to say these names.
I'm
Sile?
going to say Siley. I'm going to say Siley.
Yeah, who knows. But can he improve? It doesn't look like he's putting any effort into it, so I assume he's okay with where he's at. I honestly would be if I was a half second up as well.
He's got to find 7 tenths, and remember that battery is going to die, especially when
And
he is at the moment.
where is Kamu on track?
Good question.
Kamu, or MRK Amu, whichever. And it looks like okay. Here we go. Wilhelm getting ready to last turn. Here we go for a run across the line. DRS wide open. Is there any chance of him improving?
And that's no energy.
Absolutely not. He did not improve on his lap, but right behind him is Sparky Man, who coming through the last 2 turns right here. DRS open. And I thought he was diving into the pits for a second there. He does not improve, and neither did Camu. Razout still out on track, and he is not even trying. Okay. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your roster? I can't think of it right now. Grid. There we go. The eclipse is messing with my brain, folks.
Question. Seeing as Callum was disqualified, does that mean he has to start at the back?
Yes, I think. But also, let's take a look at the standings in this tiny format that I have right here because of how tiny this thing is. If you can see, up in first, we still have Sylvester for McLaren, but he did not make it for round 3, so his lead is going to be dropping Dan to Dag, whatever you call him. He looks like he could take the lead here. Scott Keatley / Ian Beale. P3 in the Drivers' Championship. It is still close all the way down to P7, but it is early in the season and anything can happen. But let's see what goes on today, with this being a very different track than what we're mostly used to. I set you up there, Ryan. You gonna help me out?
Oh, sorry, what was the question?
I said, you know, this is a different track than most of these drivers are used to. Kind
I
of
wouldn't say that.
setting you up for talking about how this is an old school track still, even though it was put in. You know, it's not one of the new F1 track layouts.
It is definitely an old school track, but it has definitely been revamped in recent years to bring it up to modern day standards.
Yes, but it's still not a modern day track, thank the Lord.
This is very, very true. Definitely what can be described as, for those who are not aware, most modern F1 tracks are designed by Herman Tilke. Tilke-drones are usually what they're called, and people are not fond of them due to their inability to encourage good racing or overtaking opportunities. There's always a debate about safety, what comes first, and what makes a good racetrack. But I think universally, Herman Tilke tracks are not particularly favoured among fans. However, this is an old school track. The layout has very much stayed the same over the years. It has only really just recently been resurfaced and redone to bring it up to F1 standards, which I think is really, really fantastic. It's safe, and it's also kept everything that made the original track great.
Oh, and here we go. We are at the grid. I thought we were. Why does it still say waiting for players? And we are off. There we go. Okay, and it looks like into turn one. Wilhelm going for the dive. Does he get it? It does not look like he has. I am sorry, y'all. I am still trying to... That just jumped on me.
And we got a yellow flag at the moment, and it's Trim Trab who is out, with Solo being ghosted as well. I think Solo's an AI car at the moment. I'm unaware if he managed to get back into the race or not, but it's Trim Trab driving without a front wing at the moment.
Man, if we look, you can already see Callum has made up 7 spots already, even before the first lap has ended.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Figured out.
So Callum's definitely had probably the strongest start with LML, Trucker, and Trim Trab really losing out there. So whatever's Callum's gain is definitely Trim Trab's loss, who has to definitely go in for a pit stop at the moment.
Say Trim Tab 5 times fast.
No thank you. And we've got more cars. Ian Beale, Scott Keeley sat down. What's happening there? He's just lost a couple of positions, and he nearly goes in for a huge slide. And Trim Trab is now back at taking penalties for speeding in the pit lane.
Did he actually get one?
Yes.
Sorry, Trim Tab, we love you. I'm seriously a fan, dude. Like, I would make a t-shirt for you. And we got Solo ghosting right now on track.
I think that's his AI. And it looks like Ian Beale has just nearly spun out Razal, but Razal managed to keep it clean on track.
Man,
can he get that position back? Can he take his position back from Ian Beale?
Well, the real battle is still up top right now, where you got Silde, 25. I don't know how to say it, but then Wilhelm comes in with the fastest lap right there, and he's just on them, and they're both on the same tire compound.
Absolutely, and I still maintain that maybe starting on the softs was not the greatest of ideas. This is a very slippery track at the best of times, and with the high deck that comes with this track, you're going to find yourself working really, really hard to look after these tires.
Well, do you think they're planning for a safety car?
Yeah, it's usually a safe bet.
And we got Dan 2 Dag already in the pits as well.
Do we know if that was for a wing change?
I do not know. Let me go find out. Looks like he is exiting the pits. So it must have been a wing change, and it looks like he's thrown on some soft tires as well.
Interesting. It looks like Wilhelm here has got the better run, maybe coming out of this corner. Siley here. Coming around the final corners here, and the slipstream is super powerful. Wilhelm got access to the DRS, and it should be an easy, clean pass. Yep, no problem for him at all to get through. Because all he's got to do now is look after his soft tyres and just hold back silently. And also really good energy management is going to be key here.
I mean, but if you remember, Siley was a half second faster than everybody through qualifying. So I don't think this is going to be... This could just be Siley saving his energy and tires.
Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to have a look here, Siley is actually lower down on energy than Wilhelm here, so we... Oh, no, they're the exact same amount of energy. It could be that Wilhelm has to deploy quite a bit of energy just to stay ahead of Siley here, but it doesn't look like they're deploying energy.
I mean, and as we were talking about tires, it does look like two people did start on the hards. It looks like we got Fat Picasso and Joester starting on the hards. The majority went softer medium. It was almost an even split, but those two must have a plan that I don't even see. And you know I love wild stuff.
But Siley has now taken the lead. Wilhelm did try to defend the inside there, but to no avail. The DRS is just a bit too strong. It could be a case that Siley and Wilhelm here are looking to maybe work together, so they always just run away into the lead, feeding off each other's DRS. In which case, Mr. Camo and Sparky do need to work together.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that, Brandon, but Pies or somebody might be able to. I'm sorry, Ryan. Somebody was asking if Solo could get his invite.
I don't think it's at all possible now at the moment. Unless...
So is it just, these two are just swapping? Like, they're driving almost like teammates.
Yeah. I think that is the plan here, is to just keep working between the two of them.
Eh. Let's see. We'll see here if he dive bombs him. Well, he stayed out of the slipstream. They're working together.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me one bit. They just want to run away, stay in the lead, but I feel...
But speaking of going crazy, Callum already up into P6. And keep in mind, he's the one who made up 7 spots already up at the start to get up to P9, I think it was. He is unreal at the moment.
Yeah, don't forget that he was put at the back simply because of, let's say it as it is, uncalled for disqualification. It's just the game being the game. But the downside is he has used up a lot of energy to make these positions up. So if you have a look at Callum, he's got about 27% energy at the moment, whereas the leaders are still on 7%.
Are you seeing that on, where are you seeing that, on his steering wheel?
Just by having telemetry enabled, so if you... crashed.
Oh! Into the wall again. Re-entry.
Hey. All that hard work, he's just undone.
Not really. He only went back down to P10, and it looks like his front wing is still intact, so...
I did see damage to the front wing, and smack to the wall like that is going to do some damage. I reckon he's definitely got a message from his MFD asking maybe if he wants to take a new wing.
Oh my god! And then RB Racing, the other Alpine just lost it. Are we the Alpine curse?
Maybe. Looks like RB's trying to recoup some of the damages and lost time by just holding on to that overtake button, but it is killing his race by doing that. It's always, yeah, he's just dumped his entire battery, there's nothing left. I know it's always very, very tempting to just let your complete battery go and run away, but yeah, it is never really a good idea. He's let his teammate through, and upon inspection from the camera, he is missing his front right end plate, Callum. So he's definitely going to be losing a bit of time there, but he's still impressively made up 7 positions.
Well, I mean, he could realistically throw on a set of hards, and just fingers crossed, there's a safety car and he stays out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Though if I was in this position,
so it's the only one left on hard tires. Looks like Joester went ahead and boxed on the mediums.
Yep, and it looks like there might be a 5P6 coming up with Fabricasso and Ian Beale.
Huh.
And slowly catching up to P5 as well with Anthony.
Yeah, way to stop it, Anthony. Way to not finish any of that other name. We don't want any of. We're not bringing any bad juju into this stream. Man, so Fabricasso is making these hard tires work.
Yep.
You think he's trying to pull an Alex Albon?
No. It's very, very early into the races. I wouldn't suggest that. I think he's definitely wanting to use and abuse these hard tires. That's usually the trade-off, is when you take a harder compound, you get a bit less grip, but you can push them harder and extract more pace out of them for longer. And I think that's what he's doing here, based off the fact that he's now got no energy. I think he just scraped the wall there as well.
I mean, as long as he stays within DRS range, he'll be fine, because realistically, the soft tires of Ian Beale / Scott Keatley / Mitch, whatever the hell, I mean, they're going to fall off any second. Like, all these people on soft tires are going to start losing that pace, because as we know, soft tire drop off. I mean, prolific F1 manager players like me and you, as we know, soft tire drop off is the hardest to fight.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to fight off the time loss that you get from degraded softs. They just stop working completely. It's harder to put any traction down. The rear end is more likely to kick out. The understeer is just terrible. But it is mainly the issue of traction, which is something you really, really need in a track like this.
Well, now I'm sitting on board with Trim Tab. God, I can't even say that name once, let alone 5 times fast. Is he going to catch up to people? What's our over-under, chat, on where he finishes? I'm setting the position at 14.5. Ah, no, 15.5. So does he finish above or under 15th? I got him finishing 13th.
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair bet. Although there's always a chance of the safety car, so I'd say he's definitely able to get some points.
And it looks like we got a gap where nobody other than the leaders, and we're battling with DRS right now, so this is fun. I will say, I do love watching this game. And I will say, is Solo racing, or is he still not in last place on his Ghost? Thank you for the help, Ryan. Ryan? Ryan, are you alive? Well, folks, it seems we have lost Ryan. He has muted himself. That means his cat is attacking him, probably. Oh! Brandon, is that you? Shit. Okay, I didn't realize you were solo. My bad. Your AI is doing okay. Alright guys, well I'm just here by myself right now. I don't know what happened to Ryan. And we are starting to have pit stops. It looks like Callum Bandit and LM Trucker have came in. But Callum already in on those tires. And Ryan has left, okay? Maybe his computer shut down. No clue what has happened, but we will find out. But nonetheless, guys, it is just me. Oh, so look at that. Solo's AI has DRS. Alright guys, and Ryan had to run today, and but he was able to join us for the first little bit, so it is just going to be me for the rest of the ride here, but so far it's looking like a smooth ride with no safety cars, which is a huge improvement from last week when we had all that rain. But look, okay, I think Wilhelm's about to go for his move here. Somebody has to do something because the tires are just going to be too different, and one of them's going to start losing time here. And we got almost half of the field making stops already. Oh, wrong button. But it worked anyway. And Rostamode with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. You got to slow down, guys. And there we go, trim tab up into P15. And now Wilhelm backing off through those slow sections. So, is Wilhelm playing the long game here? That's what I'm thinking. I know me, I hate playing the long game, so I mean, I don't mind it. That's what I do. I'm the guy who saves fuel in endurance races, and we got Fat Picasso now on finished his out lap on the, no, he's still on those hard tires. I thought he would have already boxed. Man, well, let's see. Who do we still have without our pit stops so far? Okay, man, half the field, and so we'll keep an eye on pit stops to see who goes in and when, because that's really going to affect and change how this race is going to end up. It looks like we still got a lot of people just hanging on for that safety car. Let's see, Ian Beale making a good run here on Anthony. And is Anthony on the medium tires? I just hit a button that I don't know what it does. Anthony is on the medium tires, so technically he can still push. Oh, but he got a little wiggle out of there, so has he already cooked his tires? And there goes Ian Beale or Scott Keatley as we showed in the standings, and a little touch and good racing. That is good racing from both of them, but let's see, do they go into the pits? He's trying to warm up his tires here. Man, battle for the podium is looking good, and everybody else, we're looking spread out right now. We'll see if we can ride on board with Anthony right here and see if he can catch him or see what he's got going on, how he's getting all that oversteer. And as you can hear, he is working that throttle. He's not short shifting any bit at all, so he is pushing him right here. Let's check the braking. He's saving fuel. As y'all can see here, he's saving up to get DRS right here is what I'm believing. Oh, that rear of his is loose. And there we go, Ian Beale into the pits, and so is Wilhelm. So Silla is staying out. Let's go up on board with Silla with what I believe will be his in-lap. Ah, man, that really perplexes me with Wilhelm staying back. Let's go see what kind of tires they're on right now. Where'd my tires go? There we go. And Wilhelm came out of the pits in P3. Those are 14-lap old soft tires. And as we, oh man, and we got Dan Tudag back in the pits again, putting on hard set, it looks like. Fat Picasso still staying out. He's going to try to go for the long game. And let's see, does he go for the pits here? Yes, he does. So as he does that, we are going to go hop on with Wilhelm and see what he can do to see if he can establish position right here. He went for the undercut. Does the undercut hold? Ooh, this is going to be close. And my dogs are barking a lot for some reason. Could not tell you why, but he has. He has cleared Silly, or Sile, or however I say his name, but he has cleared him substantially. Man, I was not expecting him to have a 2-second gap on that undercut. And here we go, Anthony into the pits now, and oh, nope, Anthony just dropping a position. I thought he was boxing. Oh my gosh, those tires are going to be cooked. He's really holding out to just go for, I would imagine, a P5. Just hold out for as many points as he can get. And he's also giving Silla in the McLaren DRS right here, so he's creating, and now we got the hard tires pit window open. So we're going to see how much longer Fat Picasso stays out. I imagine he stays, I mean, his tires can't be that worn, considering it says he can go through P24. I imagine he stays out for 3 more laps, and then I don't know what he'd throw on after that, but Anthony is losing positions, and he really needs to box. Otherwise, he is just going to continue to drop down. And we're going to go back here with Picasso, who's looks like he may have dropped a position right there to Camus, but let's see if he can make a run or if his old hard tires are starting to drop off while those brand new mediums and softs are working for everybody. And we got a caution in Sector 1. What could it be? It's nothing. Okay. Well, that's fun. And it's not Rasta mode. It's oh, Sparky Man spun out. Good recovery by Sparky though, to not lose too many positions and to not run into the wall. It was a good recovery by him. Don't speak too soon, Brandon. Don't speak too soon. All right, here we go. Anthony into the pits. I'm going to be surprised if he comes out. I mean, he's going to have a battle for P9. As we see him dropping down, there he goes. I mean, and Raz out right there behind him. Man. And that just did not work out. And it looks like Fat Picasso is now on the edge of that too. But since he did it with the hard tires, he should be able to last a little bit longer. And Rostamole! We've lost Rostamole! I don't know what had happened. But you're not in last. That's what matters, Brandon. Hey, and Joester, who pitted early from the hard tires onto those mediums, I don't know what he's doing. He might be doing a 2-stopper, but it seems to be working just fine as he's up into P6 now. Fat Picasso just going steady as can be and not making too many mistakes or any mistakes that I've seen so far. And that's going to keep him in the race, because all the other ones who are up there are start making spin outs or just bad strategies. And speaking of bad strategies, Anthony threw on a set of hard tires. maybe that's a good strategy. Maybe this is a two-stopper. I think Joester may have a plan. This may be a two-stopper, y'all. Oh, and it looks like we're having a battle back here. Oh, and even farther forward because Anthony is making a move. So Anthony, shoot, if his plan works out, he may have sold his soul to the devil, and it may have worked. So I hope it's worth it. Because this is a good plan. He is making those hard tires almost look like softs going by everybody else on worn. Now let's see if he can catch Joester, who I know has to be on a two-stop strategy. And if we look up top, we see Scylla bringing in... Ooh, we got to get up there. Scylla bringing in Wilhelm. He might be able to get him by the DRS zone, and I think he has. And he did... Oh, yep, he did get... No? Did he? No, I thought he did for a second there, but he did not. He must have just missed it, but he put in the fastest lap. That is awesome with a 1:11.6. And there we go. Fat Picasso into the pits. And let's see where he comes out. And what tire does he come out on as well? Let's see. It looks like Fat Picasso slapped on a set of mediums. So he is going to have a good run to the end here. 15 laps should be enough for him to push hard on those. It's also going to push them close to the end of their life. But, I mean, we will see. And Callum already back in the fight again. After coming all the way from the top at the beginning and then ruining it, he's now back in the fight. But back up with Scylla, because I want to see. They can't be working as a team anymore. They got that 10-second gap. Oh! Folks, this looked like NASCAR for a second there. They're side by side. Here we go, getting a little bit of that bump draft. No bump draft. It looked like they were both trying to ruin their front wings for a second there. But now, does he create a gap like he did during qualifying, or is Wilhelm able to hold on? Because if Wilhelm falls out of that DRS zone here, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I also want to see who has... Well, let's see. So he has 38% battery, and he is dumping that right now, but so is Wilhelm. So... it's... one of them needs to be saving battery. They are on the same strategy, but Scylla has the more battery at the moment, so if he is able to pull away... because I don't think Wilhelm is going to have enough going through all these slow corners where that battery likes to just kick in. I mean, and here we'll find out. Here comes the DRS from Wilhelm. He's not able to make that pass. Now, this is all going to be about who uses their battery the best and who saves it the best. Because they still have 13 more laps to go, y'all. We go back there with Joester. Joester is not letting Anthony get away from him after he made that pass. So we're going to sit back here and see what they do. Because Joester is on what I believe to be close to 13, 15-year-old tires. My bad. Joester is on 17-year-old medium tires, and he is going to have to box soon onto those softs. So he's going to be a true test of if that two-stopper is the strategy. Or if it's the way, as they would say in Star Wars. Ugh. And Joester just seems to be holding on right here. Probably wanting to keep DRS for as long as he can before he makes that last pit stop. Man, this is a really good race, y'all. We're looking at the position changes here on the timetable. We see Joester's made up 8 positions so far, but as we said, he is going to have to pit again unless he pulls off some miracle and takes these, over close to 30 laps. He made up 8 positions, which is impressive. And we see Sparky Man down 8 positions with Callum up 7, Fat Picasso up 1, Razel. Oh, excuse me, that was tasty. But this is going to be a strategic race, and I did not think this was going to happen like this. And here we go. We see Scylla has expanded that lead to over 1 second. I wonder if he has done so through the DRS lane. Yes, he has. So I do not think Wilhelm is going to have much more DRS after this lap. So do we see our leader establish himself here for the next 11 laps? This is really going to matter. Whew. Let's see if Wilhelm can get within that 1 second for DRS here. That is going to be his lifeline. As we look back, speaking of lifeline, Joester is still within that. 3-second penalty, Callum Bandit time penalty, multiple warnings for track limits. And he is in the pits again. Now he is within that 1 second. Oh, that timing line was weird. We'll see if he gets that DRS right here. It looked to me like he was right on the edge. And he did not get it. He missed it by 0.08 of a second, it looked like. Oh, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is more than likely the race at the front. But do not count Wilhelm out. Joester, on the other hand, is pulling off some sort of miracle right now on these tires. But Brandon, tell me at no point did you plan to run medium tires 25 plus laps. Andy's making moves. Joester making the move up into P5. Fat Picasso, 3-second penalty. Track limits. Everybody was doing so good, but 10 laps to go. Everything seems to be falling into place here. I don't suspect we're going to be getting any rain anytime soon. Anything like that. As you can see on the track map right there, it is very well spread out now. So it is all really going to come down to if people make that second pit stop. Okay, and there we go. Anthony and Joester swapping places once again. Oh, Anthony slotting into the racing line a little early and abrupt for my liking there, but everybody's still in one piece, and that's what matters. It looks like behind them you got Trim Tab. Lapped and for some reason ghosted on there. I don't suspect he's left, but... oh, man. And Wilhelm is just up there fighting for his life. I really want to go look and see. And he is at 17% battery. Oh, it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is about as over as it looks. The leader is at 50%, and he is going for that second pit stop. Oh my gosh. Wilhelm going for that second pit stop. Throws on a set of slick, I love it, slick, fresh, soft tires. Now this has to make Scylla react. Or is he trying to make him react? That's what I can't... That's a ballsy move. Joester, 5 seconds speeding in the pits, coming in for his second pit stop. Y'all, my brain is... This is insane. This is a strategy race right here. And let's see, we got to move Callum on Dan2 Dag. And he slots right in. Those fresh, soft tires obviously going better than the hards. Let's go look at Wilhelm. I have a feeling Wilhelm's about to put in the fastest lap of the race. So let's hop on board and watch him do so. Yep. You're exactly right, Pies. That's why I said it a minute before you typed that. He is pushing, hugging that inside curb. Trying to keep all the wheels on track, keep as much traction as possible. Not using any of the outside curb yet. Let's see, does he go flat through here? No, he lets off one time to set up a good run. I like that move. Through here, I love that. Such a hard corner to be flat through because so many people want to be scared because it just looks like a hard 90-degree corner. Oh, and he's catching a lapped car. If he's able to get within 1 second here, he might be able to get some DRS. I think he may get some DRS here. And he did. That fastest lap has to be in the bag here. There it is, 111. Oh my God. Son, you need to go play the lottery. 111, 111. Oh, I just love the sound of that Red Bull. Well, we got Joester about to make a move on Razout, which he definitely needs to do because he has a penalty that he needs to get rid of. Which actually, I believe it was speeding in the pits, so... was it a 5 second, or did he get a drive-through? I can't remember. And so as you can see, the penalty's on board right there. That is the time they have to make up to seal their position. And Wilhelm is flying. I got you, Foz. Let's see, Anthony staying on those hard tires, and he's up into P5. Does he have enough time to get back up onto that podium for a fight? Oh, and it looks like we got Fat Picasso in a battle right here trying to catch Razout. Fat Picasso also has a 3-second penalty to scrub. Razout seems to be playing smart right here, understanding that they technically aren't ahead of him on the timetable. So all he has to do is hold that position behind them. And we got a safety car. Oh my gosh, we got a safety car. It's NLM Trucker. What has happened? Oh my gosh, what has happened, y'all? We have a safety car with less than 5 to go. Camu with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Man, I really want somebody to tell me what has happened there. Because they still have not given us replays in this game. Man, now, so, he still has a 17-second lead. He needs to go into the pits to put on a fresh set of softs. Does anybody stay out? Does Wilhelm stay out, or does he go put on a new set? He's going to put on a new set. Okay. But Anthony is... Let's see what Anthony does, because that's going to determine. Wow. Hey, Pies, let me know if you find out what happened. Okay, we see Anthony. He stayed out? Anthony stayed out. That is ballsy. Anthony said, I'm going to stay out on these hard tires and hold position for what I believe to be a one-lap shootout. I like it, Anthony. I like it. Putting your nuts on the table. Oh, Tony's commenting on my stream. It's like the old times. It's exactly how I recruited Tony. He volunteered. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go take a look and see what tires everybody is on right now. So we go through, we see we got top two on fresh softs. We got 2 on fresh softs. We got Camu staying out on those mediums. Everybody throwing on those fresh softs, but RB Racing stayed out on mediums as well. And then Anthony staying out on the 16-lap old hard tires. Whew. He's really going to have to hold on through. Like, I wouldn't know what to do, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. Exactly, Tony. It's exactly... Pies, if you're wondering, that exact line is how we got Tony. Okay, this is going to be huge. Really interested to see. They got... Are they letting Solo's AI? Solo's AI is blocking up the battle. All right, this has to be the last safety car lap here. Here we go, safety car in this lap. This is going to be huge. How does Scylla get a jump? And how does Anthony hold on for that podium with those super old hard tires? And it's really backing up. Why is everybody backed up? Yep. Well, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm just speechless right now. That was a perfect race. Ruined by EA. Well, they got 2 laps to fight back for it, and Anthony is just been handed to the wolves on those tires. Wilhelm can still keep P2, but that's a joke, man. And I understand it's because Wilhelm kept going past Solo's AI, which that's on him, but also that's ridiculous that they let a ghost cause that penalty. But Ian Beale, he's on a tear right here, and Ian Beale is gonna have a chance to get a podium spot. And so is Anthony. Anthony is holding on for that podium spot as well. They are all within the 5 and 10 seconds of P2 and P3. They're dropping out of that 10 seconds, so Ian Beale can, if Ian Beale pushes, he gets P2. Come on, Ian. And we got a caution in Sector 2. But I don't care. Oh, Ian, you got to push. Don't lose it. Joester. Joester is in for a podium. Joester from out of nowhere. And here we go. Joester and Ian Beale battling for what looks like a battle for P3. Joester's going to have DRS. Is he going to get him at the line? At the line. I do. Oh my gosh, that is so close. P2 and P3. What a finish from both of them. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Tough shit for Anthony and Wilhelm. Hell yeah for Ian Beale and Joester. And that's how racing goes, y'all. That is what I am talking about. Oh my gosh, what a race. All right, everybody, and y'all stay around on stream real quick. We're going to go through the grid. As we saw, the EA game driver of the day was Joester, who would be my driver of the day, but you can vote for driver of the day in the LSR Discord. Head over to our LSR Discord if you want to participate. Great podium, proud of you. So, as we go through a rundown. Ah, crap. Okay, so we're going to go through a rundown of the... Why can't I? In P1, we got Sill 25, and the McLaren started P1, ended P1, made a 2-stopper, but that was because of the safety car, and ended with 26 points, and the fastest lap of a 110.462. Ian Beal, Scott Keatley, Mitch, the man of many names, the legend, all the way up to P2 from P7. Joester started in P14, ends the grid in P3. Anthony, all the way up, started in P5 and P4. And I'm going to go through the grid quickly so everybody else can see it because they're ending it on me quick. As we round out the top 10, we got Fat Picasso in 10th, Sparky Man in 9th, Dan2 Dag in 8th, yada yada yada. I'm Spencer, owner of Lightspeed Racing. It was nice to know y'all. Have a blessed one.